I'm Abbey. I would describe myself as a family person. I love spending time and learning from my immediate family, my extended family and my church family. I'm part of an amazing life group, and last year I really enjoyed doing the prayer course with them, and the verses from the Lord's Prayer, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, has really captured me since and allowed me to think that through in some detail, what that means to my life. Last year I was asked to join the worship team, which has been exciting and scary, rolled into one, but it has been incredible to spend time with such faithful people who are so devoted and committed to helping people have a really intimate and deep and special relationship with Jesus. I wasn't brought up in church, so giving was something very new, but I had been to church when I'd stayed over at a friend's house, and I'd seen them putting pennies in the offering box and wondered why Jesus needed all these coppers in heaven. But then when I met Tom, he showed me that you could put notes in the offering as well. And then when we'd got married, Pastor George did a talk on tithing and giving 10% of your income to God, and it was a term that I wasn't familiar with and needed to go away and study and look at what it meant for me. But as a couple, it was an easy decision to make to tithe, because we were in one of those make or break moments where we were either all in or we weren't. So it was a very black and white decision. That part was easy. What was hard was putting that into practice and really trusting God with our finances and not trying to take back control, and me not moving the tithe date to later on in the month so that I had an answer, and allowing God to trust and trusting God. So the freedom came from setting up a standing order at the start of the month, because that allowed us to do our heart's desire, to give to God first and make that a priority and show that we trusted Him in our finances. And He has been an incredible provider. I love our financial journey, looking back at what God's done and the joys that He brings and the provision that He's brought, but also the excitement that He gives us as He asks us to help invest in His kingdom and to support other people, and the wisdom and the knowledge and the little whispers He gives us with the exact timings and people that He'd like us to help. It's a really exciting journey that we love sharing with our family. The Life Church website is there to help you. If you check out lifelancs.org/giving, it will explain about standing orders and gift aid, but not everybody likes talking about finances, and I recommend you talk to God about it. You open your heart with Him, you tell you where you're at, and study His word, see what it means to you. When I look at Philippians 3:19 and 20, it reminds me that we shouldn't have an earthly mindset, but that our citizenship is in heaven. And I've loved exploring those verses and looking at the word citizenship and the Greek and the meaning at the time and the usage, and it was about commonwealth. And I don't think that was 50 odd countries at that time in biblical times working together for peace and prosperity, but what it reminds me of is what we can do as a community when we unite our resources together to help people encounter Jesus and to live in and experience the richness of His love and His provision and His kingdom in our lives.